am listening to some Diary of a Madman. Said you had an attitude with me. Yes. Come on. Come on. Yes, leave you alone. I will set you free. Yes. Come on, Jodeci. I won't waste your time. Yes. Yes. They're going to copyright the deal. They're going to be like, no. Okay, so what's going on? The reason why I was listening to Diary of a Madman, y'all, because I've been been seeing the internet. I've been on the internet listening to the people. I've been watching the commentary about, oh girl, where is your earrings, child? I've been watching the commentary about WAP, you know what I'm saying? And just reading everybody's perspective and realizing I have such a different perspective. It's because of my age and experience and stuff like that. And stuff like that doesn't bother me anymore. I don't think it's ever bothered me. I don't think a woman being like completely sovereign and just saying, this is my body, I can talk about my body, I can do what I want with my body, I'm an artist, so I can speak explicitly and use words that make people feel comfortable, like pussy, pussy. Shout out to Grace Jones and Boomerang, Strong J. Honey, I've been seeing the people, and it's just so many different perspectives, and it's like, I don't know, and I brought up Missy. I was like, Missy, and I'm just gonna keep it honest, her complexion and her size is the reason why her nasty ass lyrics has really flown under the radar since 1993. Here she go. Yes, come on, that's Missy, baby. This is the first time I ever heard of Missy Elliott. 1993, Diva was, she was what she was. I was a teenager, okay? And that's the first time. And then I was just thinking about all of Missy's lyrics being so nasty. And it's because Missy is a big girl and she's dark skinned. She's not really considered desirable by the westernized standards of beauty that we have all been, subconsciously conditioned to kind of follow, and that's what's desirable to us, and that's what our preferences are. And a lot of that is rooted in a subconscious, conditioning of white standards of beauty. Go listen to Missy Elliott's lyrics. She's been nasty since I was a teenager, okay? So I was just listening. So then it brought me to Diary of a Madman. And Diary of a Madman is on my top 5. That album is from end to end. Devontae Swing, KC, Dalvin. What's the other nigga name? JoJo. They did their thing, and Missy is on one of these songs, and she's talking about, the lyrics is nasty, and from the beginning, and that's what I said last night. I was like, Missy been nasty, but we know why she's been able to fly under the radar. But show me what you got, because I don't want no 1 minute, man. Come on. Missy used to be nasty, talking nasty, honey. Call me before you come over so I can shave my cha-cha, my cho-cha, honey. Call me before you come over, honey, so I can shave my cho-cha. You will or you won't, or you will or won't to go downtown and eat it like a vulture. Yes! Come on, Missy! I've never, and another thing, the reason why it doesn't bother me is because I've grown up, like I've always said, hip-hop raised me. I've grown up on misogynistic lyrics since NWA entered the scene. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they entered the scene, baby, it was a different kind of, it was different. The lyrics were more, I don't know, the lyrics was more like violent, violent towards each other, violence towards women. And that's what has raised, and so the lyrics, Cardi B and the other girl, what's her name, Meg Thee Stallion, and anybody else, we said yesterday, Kylie was in the video because she was representing the whores in her house. That's what Cardi B should have came out and said. The reason why Kylie was in the video, because first of all, y'all all call us whores. So she was in the video representing her whore ass family. That's what she should have said. Shut everybody the fuck up. Shut them all up. You understand what I'm saying? So let me see, honey. It's people walking around. You know, the diva gotta look around, child. It's nobody out here now. So before I start listening to the Diary of a Madman, but go back and listen to Missy's lyrics. She been nasty. The diva big. She been nasty. Like I said on Twitter, I might be telling my age, but honey, Misdemeanor has been nasty. Go listen to Missy Elliott's lyrics. Go listen to Hot Boys. I could bring them out and read it to you, but Missy been nasty. It doesn't bother me. The people, like, so yesterday I saw this tweet yesterday. Children are exposed to, what time is it? Sex and porn far too young, and now they are being encouraged to pursue prostitution by mainstream media. And there you have it. Sex education is one thing. Media encouraging sex work is something else. So I was listening to The Breakfast Club, and the title was, "Were you offended by WAP?" And this one person got on. She's like, you know, why are you telling a man to eat you out in order to pay your tuition? And Angela Yee, you know, she loved to talk about sex. That's the only thing that really perks her up. She said, I don't even think it was her saying, pay my tuition, I'll let you eat my pussy if you pay my tuition. She's saying, bitch, my pussy is so good, you will pay my tuition. This is, I'm not doing it for that. And then Sukihana got on there. She said, I came down here to talk to you monkey cooch hoes. You fake conscious bitches who out here, you know, she said, you know your ass don't like to go home after a nigga been fucking on you to an unpaid bill. I said, come on, bitch. She said, you know you don't like that, bitch. Girl, listen. She said, you know, you over there letting somebody fuck on you because he love you and you come home to an unpaid bill, girl. I said, girl, you hitting dogs. You gonna hit a lot of dogs. You gonna hit a lot of bitches. You gonna hit a lot of bitches, honey. Somebody said, I'm just thinking, somebody said, I thought about it. I think it was Selkis. Was it Selkis? I think it was her. She said, they call y'all bitches because y'all act like some loyal ass dogs. I said, oh, girl. Woo, shit. All these damn birds just flew over here. Yesterday, y'all, let me tell you something. I must be Mary Poppins or something, because yesterday I was walking to my car and it was like 4 cats and a mama, but it was more than that. And I saw my neighbor take 2 of the cats. They're stray cats. And she probably took them to give, one of those birds had like a white head. They were all black, but his head was white. Maybe he accidentally put his head in something. That was so cute. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so she took 2 cats. I think it was like 5 kittens altogether. It was a mama cat, of course, and then the 5 kittens. The daddy, you don't know where the daddy is, okay? And then I said, hey, kitty, and all of them came running towards me. And the mama actually hissed, so she probably thought I was trying to take her other babies, but I was like, girl, I'm not trying to take your other babies. I don't want your babies. Your babies, all they do is scratching. They be outside playing and stuff. One of my neighbors, you know, is giving them water, so that's why they're still around. But they're you know, of course, from the park or whatever. There's always animals in the park. But I was like, why'd them cats come? All of them came running towards me, the mom and the 3 kittens. And I said, oh, I didn't take your brothers. I'm sorry, because I feel like they was mad, like, oh, because the mama was like, I was like, girl, back up. I was like, okay. I did my hands like that and they stopped. I was like, don't come running towards me. Okay, I was just saying, hey. Okay, girl. I didn't take your sons or your daughters. I didn't take them. That lady put them, I saw her do it. And my son was like, well, why would she do that? I was like, well, she probably want to, you know, give them a better home, food. They can get some shots or something, you know, because being out on the streets, it's no place. You know, some cats love being in the street, but, you know, I'm talking about animals, not humans. You know, the cats, they love being out in the street catting around. So yes, ladies, in the park. So yeah, I was just listening to all the commentary, and so, you know, Sukihana came out. I'm gonna get back to this tweet. Sukihana came out and she said, you know, didn't your grandmama tell you don't come home with an empty, what she say, with an empty pocketbook, an empty stomach, and a wet pussy? My grandmother used to say, you know, you have to you're taking care of yourself. That's the idea. And Remy Ma said the same thing. When Remy Ma said that when Cardi B was getting on Peter Gunz, and Peter Gunz tried to say that she was a whore because she was getting money from men. If you want to spend time with me, I want money. I want my bills paid. And he was like, that's hoeing. And then Remy Ma was like, no, that's not. You want her to have someplace to wash her ass, right? You want her to have someplace where she could take care of herself. And my grandmother used to say, you wash your ass, you make yourself smell good, you do all of these things for these niggas. Don't let these niggas just do whatever. Because, I mean, she didn't say it like that, but you know, just don't let them do whatever. You doing all this stuff. And I think about it, you ladies doing all this stuff to make themselves desirable for these broke ass, dusty ass niggas, and these niggas is not doing nothing for it. All they doing is opening the door for you, and you bitches think that it's time to get married. Oh my God, he opened the door for me, girl. The bar is solo. It's on the ground, okay? It's on the ground. Any regular human gesture, a bitch think this nigga loves her. I don't know. I mean, it's just what it is. It's what it is. Anyways, so the idea that these women, the idea that they're asking for sex in exchange for things, it's like, oh my God, I can't believe you're doing this, right? So I'm like, okay, but there are sex workers who, and then this particular person, her rationale was prostitution has always been a means of survival, not a career path. Not a career path. I'll be laughing at these things. Like the perspectives that people have, I'll be laughing so much because it's so funny. And sometimes you just like keep scrolling like, okay, girl. But there has always been women who were prostitutes or sex workers by choice. And they chose to do that, not as a means of survival. Yes, that's what some women are deduced to doing based on whatever opportunities or the lack of opportunities they have. We get that. I understand there's a lot of people across the board, men, cis women, trans men and women, they have to use sex work because of their lack of access, right? We get that. But there are some women who are in the business of supplying, you know, an exchange of sex, time, whatever it is, for a monetary compensation. It's a transaction. And there are some people that is what they want to do until they get a certain age, and then they don't do it anymore. For some people, it is a choice and not a means of survival. And to me, I feel like so children are exposed to sex and porn far too young, and now they're being encouraged to pursue prostitution by mainstream media. Sex education is one thing. Media encouraging sex work is something else. So I sent this to Craig, and I said, she's referring to WAP, and he said, of course she is. And I said, but whore's been around. And he said, what is this thing where people feel the world owes them effort-free parenting? Where is it that you in the world where you don't have to put any effort into raising your own fucking kids? Like, why is Cardi B your role model? Yes, it might have an influence. It might have an influence in hairstyle. It might have an influence of room color. It might have an influence on whatever. It might have an influence. It might have a positive influence. My whole thing is it's sex. It's like the most, that's the only reason why all of us, every last one of us are here. And it's so demonize the thing that brought you here, the very thing, the essence of who you are. Isn't that what y'all be telling? Well, I got my pussy. You be telling trans women all the time, my pussy, I'm a bio woman. I'm a pussy, I'm my pussy, my pussy, my pussy, my pussy. That's the first thing y'all go to. And now it's the song about your pussy, and all of a sudden, y'all, what's the tea? What is the real tea? Like, what is it? What's the problem? Is it because, oh, sex is supposed to be quiet and we supposed to do this in the dark and in the comforts of, we supposed to talk about, no, this is art. This is us. This is human beings expressing themselves and using the words that we have in our language to express ourselves. It's art. If you don't like it, it's subjective for everybody. You don't have to like it. Nobody's making you like it, and nobody is forcing you to like it. Please don't come at me with that. Please don't. Nobody is forcing you to like anything. You don't have to like Cardi B. You don't have to like Meg Thee Stallion. You don't have to like their message. Nobody's forcing you. But stop thinking, because let me tell you something. Growing up, now I'm saying maybe Public Enemy had an influence on me. I'm trying to think. JJ Fad had an influence on me. Not JJ Fad. No, not JJ Fad. Salt and Pepper had an influence on me. The Beastie Boys had an influence on me. Run DMC definitely had an influence on me. Come on. Who else? I'm trying to think. Michael Jackson had an influence. Prince had an influence. Who had an influence? George Michael had an influence. A gay man from overseas had an influence. Boy George had an influence. Snoop Dogg had an influence. Like the music, yes, it does influence you, but I don't think that, and okay, let me finish reading. I said, he said, what is this thing where people feel like the world owes them effort-free parenting? I said, but whore's been around and there's always been women who don't do it just for survival. And he said, teach your fucking children what they need to know and you don't have to worry about it. Period. And I said, when it's centered around men, it can get pretty dangerous, right? Prostitution, sex work, it can get pretty dangerous because of the way that we are socialized to believe that a woman is an object and men can tell the woman what to do with her body. I mean, you know, Rodney mentioned it in his video. There are no laws existing that tell a man what to do with his body. No laws. None. Even though I think it should be a law that if you are convicted of rape, you should be yes, that's what I think. And if you're telling women that they can't have abortions, if a man if that's the rule y'all want to make, the rule that you want to make is women can't get abortions, they can't, because you want to control a woman's body. There's a law in the books that have different restrictions on what a woman can do with her. This is my body. This is my body. I can do with it what I please. The same way you could do with your body what you please. I can put tattoos on it. I can stuff 10 dicks in my ass if I want to. What did Nene tell Candy? I don't want a dildo in my ass. Is that okay? I don't want a dildo in my ass, okay? Just because I was a stripper don't mean I want a dildo. I don't want a dildo in my ass. Is that okay? Shout out to Nene. We're going to miss Nene on Real Housewives. But I said when it's centered around men, it can get pretty dangerous because of how women are seen in our society. But when a woman says, this is what I want to do with my body, these are the choices that I'm making, nobody's coercing me, nobody's forcing me, nobody has a gun to my head to do what I want with my body. And the fact that everybody is like, oh my God, don't say don't talk about your body. Like even they've been making fun of Ben Shapiro, who I love to call Norman Bates because he looks like he'll kill everybody in the house. He was going through the lyrics and it was so funny, and it was like somebody said online, I feel so sorry for his wife because she's over there with some dry ass pussy, obviously, A lot of men are just, a lot of men don't know how to act when a woman talks about her body. They don't. They want to be able, your body is for them to do something with. You are not supposed to be doing anything with your body. They're supposed to be doing something to your body. I know I'm all over the place, y'all, but today is one of those days. You're supposed to be doing, they want to, like I said on Twitter, they want to fuck it, smash it, kill it, knock all the walls down. They want to break your back. They want to do all of these violent ass descriptions, beat it up, knock it out the park, knock it out the box, Rick, all this other shit. They want to do all these things to you. But when you say what you want to do, you want to sit on the dick and spell your name. When you ask whose is it, this is mine. I'm spelling my name, goddammit. Now all of a sudden you don't know how to act. And then here comes the people saying, oh, they're promoting sex work. How? When they say, oh, yeah, he want to pay my tuition. Yeah, because this pussy is so good. Here, girl. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, girl. Whatever you want. That's the lyric. That's the lyric, okay? And nobody is promoting sex work. And to me, I feel like, I don't know, like I grew up on Little Kim. I grew up on nasty ass lyrics. I've never wanted to be a sex worker. Now, will there be girls who are influenced? Yes, everybody is influenced, but you don't know what they can be influenced by anything, like I said. And then why do we take the worst possible interpretation of art and then give our opinion on the worst? You look at something and think of the worst possible interpretation of it and then share it with everybody. Why? What's wrong with these girls talking about they wet ass pussies? I don't understand. They're rappers, number one. We've agreed that the genre can be misogynistic, sexually charged lyrics. 31 years ago, the parental advisory sticker on your music is because of a rap group from Miami called 2 Live Crew. Do you understand me? Face down, ass up. That's the way we like to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? The lyrics, we already know what the lyrics are of 2 Live Crew. I was raised on 2 Live Crew. You understand what I'm saying? Yes, I was raised on Juvenile. Back that ass up. All of that. All of that. And we're all okay, y'all. We are all okay. Your parents did well. You doing okay. Are there some people who are not doing okay? That's what it's always going to be, some people not doing okay. It's always going to be, yes, it is the oldest profession, but I don't think none of these women are talking about, Cardi B said that's how I got my ring. She's talking about being married in her damn rap song with all this ass and all these titties, and I don't cook or clean. And this one guy was like, I don't know how you going to get a man and you don't cook and clean. Nigga, hire a fucking maid if that's what you want. Hire you a prostitute who's gonna cook, clean, and give you some ass if that's what you want. But you don't want that. You want some bitch to be monogamous while you out sticking your dick everywhere, because that's what men do. But when she starts talking about her wet ass pussy and what she wants to do with it, now you don't know what to do. Craig said the best thing, and Craig, let me tell you something. He said the best thing. I said when a woman's body is centered around men, she'll change it, make it look. Kylie has changed her whole face, her body, and everything to be more desirable to a certain type of man, particularly black men, right? And black men have been socialized to believe that white women who walk with a black aesthetic are the women that they want to partner with. I want them to be as white as possible, but I still want them to be black. I still want them to give me blackness. I don't want a black woman. I'm going to go as close to a black woman as I can get without going to a black woman. Kylie. And so Kylie, in order to make herself more desirable for this type of man, she's changing her body, adding hips, adding lips, adding breasts, adding teeth, everything to look like a black woman. And this is what she's changed her entire body. That's not because that's because she wants to be desirable. And if you think about it, something is wrong with that. Something is wrong with that. We demean that girl and we talk shit about all of those women. But something is wrong that you are changing your body in order to be desirable to somebody. When you center your body around men, you will do things that can be potentially dangerous. That's what I was getting, my point was. But when women take their control and they say, hey, this is what I want to do with my pussy. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do with my pussy. But now it's a problem. Now it's a problem when a woman takes control over her body. When a woman owns it, it's still a problem. Why is it still a problem for you when a woman owns her body? We're used to men governing our bodies. We're used to men. I think that's why a lot of people think they're being forced to do different things, because men do a lot of things by force. So society, because it's ran by men, you're not going to force me to do anything, because a lot of stuff comes from force, right? Craig said the most profound shit yesterday. I was like, what the fuck? He said, if only y'all hadn't spent all of the time vilifying sex work, that when any one woman takes command of the shit, you see it as some glorification of immorality. Oops. I said, oh shit. What? Let me read it again. If only y'all hadn't spent all of the time, let me start all over. If y'all hadn't, okay, I have to calm down. If only y'all hadn't spent all of the time vilifying sex work, that when any one woman takes command of the shit, you see it as some glorification of immorality. Oops. Now this is coming from a man. A straight, black, cisgender man. If y'all didn't spend so much time vilifying the thing, you wouldn't think it was immoral in the first place. Your morals wouldn't even be attached to it. I don't even know what to say. I think it's time to go. I think it is time to go. Y'all, people are really upset about it. Y'all, it's a lady. She's walking. She's really come down. I don't want to stop her and be like, hey, girl, you know, you really coming down. Because you'll be like, girl, what? No. So, I know I was all over the place, y'all. But, I mean, I'm just thinking, like, what is your problem? Let's get down in the comments. What is your problem with the song? If you have a problem with the song, what is your perspective on why you feel that it is not a good song to sing or to listen to, or for and it's always the children. You're always worried about the children. You're always worried about the children, and they all in foster care. They're down in cages. If you look at Surviving Epstein, they told you that all of these girls, honey, y'all don't care about these kids. So I'm really tired of hearing children put into the equation as if somebody gives a fuck. Y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. Get them off the internet. Why would you give your child a cell phone and access to the World Wide Web at 11 and 12 years old? If you wasn't worried about, because they ain't looking at wet ass pussy the video. They looking at wet ass pussy on Pornhub and whatever other sites they want to go on. Yeah, and playing video games. Porn and video games for the little boys. Oh yeah, I've been doing my little studying about the internet and little boys on the internet, because I have 2 little boys, right? Who I did not want to give, they're not getting no social, you're not getting on social media at 11 and 13 years old. No, because I see adults don't know how to behave on social media. So what the fuck do you think a person's brain who ain't fully developed, what the fuck you think they doing on the goddamn internet? If the adults don't know how to act. The adults don't know how to act. So why the fuck am I going to give a child a damn phone to have access to the motherfucking internet and then be worried about Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion with their wet ass pussies down to the internet? Who's giving them access to the internet? The parent or Cardi B? Because I'm trying to figure out what the fuck is going on here. And then y'all and then the injection of religion. Don't even do it. Don't even do it. When you pray to a man and you believe that a man is the key to your salvation, you might not think that things concerning women are important. A woman having full control over her body is important. You might not think that. You might have a different perspective. You can hold that. You can hold it. But I want y'all to get down in the comments and tell me what is wrong with Cardi B. Now think about all the music. Think about Millie Jackson. Remember her? Remember Millie Jackson? Remember those lyrics? It's 7 o'clock. I've been down here for a long time. Came down here early today. Y'all remember Millie Jackson? Okay. Let's think about the lyrics. Let's think about the lyrics. There's always been sexually charged lyrics. I'm glad that Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion, 2 women in rap, are across the board creating such a stir with one song and with their expression and with the video, the visuals, baby. The ass, the titties, the waist, the hair, the colors, everything, the nails, everything, just, woo! I fucking love it, y'all. I fucking love it. I love it, and I love it. And the reason why part of me is it's the troll in me. It's making y'all niggas shook. Y'all shook. Grown ass adults who fuck are shook. Y'all fucking. Y'all got your backs bent, your titties up, your legs to the moon, and y'all shook about some wet ass pussy. Isn't that what you like? Isn't that what you tell the nigga to come over and get? This wet ass pussy. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And it's like, I think it's a lot of people are repressed sexually. They're repressed sexually. And so you feel like, what is this? And why is this woman talking about her vagina? Why is it's normally a man talking about what he's going to do to a woman's vagina, right? Beat it up, beat that pussy up, break your back out, smash it, fuck it. What else? What else? Bust it wide open. All these violent things to do to a woman's vagina to have sex, to describe sex. While you over here saying we making love, honey, he's fucking you. Baby, Sukihana got all the girls together. You fake ass conscious hoes. I love it. I love every minute of it. Like I said, I'm rejoicing in people falling out over this song. I am. I don't know if it's just being like the women are finally saying like, and then it's being like mainstream like that, right? Because Missy, yeah, let's go listen to Missy's lyrics, right? Sexually charged, of course, little Kim, you know, little Kim, and she was really one of the first real rap girls to be like super duper nasty, because she was just really the first one to be just super duper nasty with her lyrics, just super duper nasty girl. And we was here for every one of it. Put it in, yes. I'm getting ready to say some little Kim lyrics, but it's just what it is. I don't know. I love it. I love it. I love it. And there's some hoes in this house in the back. And like I said it, remember when I was watching the video, all I kept hearing was reclaim, reclaim, reclaim. That word just kept coming in. Reclaim your shit, ladies. This is your fucking body. These niggas can't tell you what to do with your body. If you don't want to be sexually explicit, you don't have to. Nobody is forcing you to. If you feel that children are easily influenced, why don't you be a different influence in the kids' lives that you come in contact with? Go down and adopt a kid since you so concerned. Go down and adopt one of them 500,000 kids who are sitting in foster care because their parents ain't shit. Or, not all of them ain't shit. I don't want anybody getting on me saying they had to put their kid in foster care because they had a drug addiction. Okay, I get it. Okay. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Y'all always be so concerned about kids, and the United States is the sex trafficking hub of the world. Y'all care about these kids. They on the street. Their parents is kicking them out because they're rebellious or they gay or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck, they got adults. You adults that care so much about kids. I bet it's the same one whose kid is being watched by the internet every day. That they're so concerned about these kids, and your kids is on Pornhub. They got accounts on Pornhub, okay? The adults. Oh, it's the kids, it's the kids, it's the kids, it's the kids. You were a kid once. Remember the music your mama and daddy used to listen to? Your grandparents, your uncles? Remember the music you grew up on? Are you okay? Are you fine? You okay, right? So what's different than these kids now? Actually, these kids, you know, they say every generation of children are smarter. I believe that I truly believe that they're really smarter. They are abandoning these traditional ideas about family structure and how to raise children, and removing corporal punishment from the way that they parent, and removing hierarchical parenting styles that are reminiscent of a patriarchy, where the man is at the is higher on the totem pole, and then the mama, and then the kids. I'm smart, you're dumb. I'm big, you're little. They're removing all of that bullshit from their way that they parent. All of that stuff. Selah Marley is down there, and I'm about to go watch her interview. Down there talking about her toxic ass parenting that she received from her mom and her father, Lauryn Hill, and Stephen Marley is her father. How her father was not in her life, and how she was mimicking her mother's relationship style in her relationship. That's all the part that I saw so far. Miss Lauren here, WAP that thing, huh? How you gonna win if you ain't right within? And look at her daughter, the what she produced. Her branch is down here saying that her mother had toxic parenting styles, right? And how she's trying to release the trauma, and that's what I saw so far. I'm only like 15 minutes in, and it's 2 hours. The trauma that I've experienced from parenting didn't come from the music that my parents listened to. Actually, that was the best part of their parenting, particularly my father's, is the music. And listening to all kinds. His old ass is old as hell. So, you know, we've been listening to blues, jazz, everything from the spectrum. Do you understand me? So listening to blues records, them songs is nasty as fuck. I grew up okay. The shit that I was fucked up by came from their parenting styles. Not the music they listened to. Maybe the music, but the music wasn't a bad influence on me. Was not at all. And then during the inception, I was coming up in elementary school when I first heard rap music. Like, what is this? This is the best ever. And I'm on the AM dial on K-Day, 1580 K-Day, trying to look for music, black music, this rap music that's on this station. Push It was a nasty record. Come on, y'all. Push It was a nasty record. Should have been called Pussy. Yes. Pussy. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Pussy. Yes. Baby, I love the word pussy. I love it. I love it. Somebody was like, it's that hard P, and it just flows over to the S-U-S-S-Y. It's that hard P, baby. Pussy. And y'all shook. Y'all own the pussy. Y'all, that's what y'all reduce yourselves down to when you be out here arguing with these people. My pussy, I got a pussy. I got a pussy, it bleeds. You don't know what it's like to have a pussy. And now it's wet and y'all don't know what to do with it. Honey, get your coat and your boots for this wet ass pussy. That's my favorite part. Anyways, y'all, I gotta go. I've been talking for 40 minutes, y'all. Anyways, talking about nothing. I'm gonna go watch Selah Marley talk about her mom and her dad and her absent father. How you have 5 kids by an absent nigga? Let's go listen to her. I guess I'll be down here tomorrow to talk about Selah Marley. It's on her page. Her IG is Selah. It's about 2 hours long. She's talking about toxic parenting and mimicking the behaviors that she witnessed her mom doing to her with her father at 10 years old. 10 years old. They're not watching They're not watching videos. She wasn't watching Cardi B down. She was watching her mother. That's who they watching. That's who they watching. And if, like Craig said, if you weren't busy men vilifying sex workers and then you accepting that and you taking on those ideologies as well, you vilifying sex workers when a woman has they're autonomous and they're taking control over their bodies, you think that there's something wrong with it. You think there's something immorally wrong with a woman saying she has a wet ass pussy. That's like the indication that she's ready to have sex so that she can procreate if that's what's gonna come, if that's what's gonna come next, right? Or it might just be for pleasure. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? I don't care. I love every minute of it. Shout out to the sex workers, honey, the ones who are doing it for survival and the ones who do it because they fucking love to sit on a dick and do a full motherfucking split. Okay? Shout out to y'all. I'm out of here. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. And sit on a dick this weekend. Peace.